my daughter go right now!
She's a thief, hellspawn.
Oh, no.
And you will wait for Koga's judgment. Now
What did
get
I walk
back.
into now?
Oh, let me through, Mragrasham, or I'll rip your damn throat out!
Okay. So does anybody want to talk about this? Wait, you said your daughter?
We need to get Arabella out, now!
You heard the guards. They're waiting on Koga to give word.
I'd sooner trek through the 9 hells than trust that snake! Ugh!
Hey, I saw what happened-ish. Like, I kind of walked in halfway through, but what's going on? Why do they have your daughter?
Arabella tried to steal their idol.
Oh.
Druids lost their damn minds about it. They need it for their precious ritual.
Oh, it's all my fault. I told her I wished the wretched thing would just disappear, or better yet, explode.
Now Arabella's being judged by a bunch of druids who hate us. That's not right.
No, it's not. No,
She
not
was
at all.
caught. Foolish child. Let them judge her.
Lizelle! We're not gonna let them judge her. She's just a child. Fine. You know what? She is just a child. I'm gonna go... I have to go talk to the druids anyways. Let me see if I can do something.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
They won't give us the time of day.
Oh, they'll give me the
Hurry!
time of day.
I'm at the end of my tether as is. Can't take this waiting.
Well, I don't blame you. It's your daughter. But the good news is I'm very persuasive when I need to be. Yeah, you don't scare me.
Carl Magrin, give her a chance. You, get back.
You just said give me a chance, and now you're telling me to get back? Really? That makes no sense. Listen, if it weren't for me, you'd be overrun by goblins now, so maybe just let me in, right? I'm not here to hurt anybody. I'm just here to talk.
No, and you'll find trouble all the same
Oh, my
unless you
goodness.
get out of my sight.
A moment, Giona.
What? Oh, I understand. You.
Me?
Apparently Koga wants to see you. Go ahead.
Oh, that's not good. Whenever the leader of a group wants to talk to me, that's never good. Which way to Koga? You didn't say. Oh, is it over there? But is that somebody talking to a bear?
You there!
Me?
Hello!
Hi. How are you?
Ah, my good friend.
Do we know each
You were
other?
at the gates just now, no?
Yes.
When the goblins came?
Yeah,
You saw them up close?
I did, yes.
A few questions, if you please. There's no overstating my interest.
Oh, of course, yeah. Ask your questions, however I can help.
Glory. Now then. How would you describe that particular batch of goblins? Size, nature, distinguishing qualities?
You search your mind, successfully recalling various details of goblin behavior.
Wait. You didn't see the ship? The big tentacled ship that crashed? That's who the goblins were being controlled by. So while it was like a normal goblin raid, the ship and everything, you really do need to get out and see that ship for yourself. It is something to behold.
Ye gods!
I know.
Can it be?
It is.
How terribly compelling.
I thought the same thing.
And the dragon they had marching in the rear, was it of the
Yes.
brass or silver variety?
Oh, I'm so glad you asked about the dragon. But really? You didn't notice? It was neither. It was gold. How did you... Oh, the scales, they glittered so beautifully. Just the sun... I'm so sorry you missed just the full majesty of the gold dragon.
A gold dragon!
Yes.
How marvelous.
I thought so
Thank
too.
heaven you were here to specify, or I might have recorded a bold-faced lie.
We can't have that now, can we?
Last question, then you'll be quite free.
Oh, all right.
Did the attackers rally to the absolute when they fell upon the gates?
I'm so glad that you asked about that because they did. Oh, it was quite just a haunting sound. They almost sang it quite like a battle hymn. I'd never heard anything like that before, but here we are. I just wonder why.
They did.
They
didn't
did.
They? Oh, curious. Oh, curious indeed. I've interrogated one.
Oh.
A captive in this very camp.
They have a captive?
She reports they've abandoned their god Maglabiet in favor of someone called the Absolute. The scandal.
It is. Oh, I didn't think I'd hear about that. How How has their god responded to that? Do you know? Have you heard anything? It's very dramatic, all of this.
Oh, I'd imagine him quite displeased.
I would imagine, yes.
Since their change in allegiance, these goblins are informed by a kind of strategy anathema to their kind.
You don't say.
I, for one, intend to get to the bottom of it.
Oh, I hope you do.
I'm just preparing to head to their camp as we speak, in fact. If you'll excuse me, I ought not to dawdle.
No. I completely understand. Thank you so much for all of this knowledge. I feel so much better knowing it all. I feel like I can go forth and especially talk to the druids. But listen, may I ask you a quick question? What brought you to the wilds?
Why, goblins, obviously. Well, someone ought to chronicle these curious events. I'd heard the master of this place, a druid called Halsin, might be able to point me in the right direction. But he's been quite captured by them already. Ironic, really.
Oh, it really is. How dreadful for him. All right, well, do be careful because we all know goblins are not known for their mercy, but I hope that you find all the information you're looking for.
Oh, never you mind. Who needs mercy when you've a quick tongue, And an invisibility potion stashed in your back pocket.
Always a good idea, yes.
Until we meet again.
Farewell. What a nice fellow. I can spot a fellow bard a mile away, and honestly, I haven't had a conversation with one of my own kind in a very, very long time. It was refreshing. It felt good. I feel like I really got to stretch my legs there.
Please. I'm sorry.
This is madness, Koga. She's just a...
A what, Wrath? A thief? A poison? A threat? I will imprison the devil. And I will cast out every stranger.
A thief? Poison? She's literally a child. Like a teeny tiny child who meant you no harm, I'm sure. Probably just some kind of misunderstanding given that she's probably terrified of being kicked out of her own... Like, I know this isn't her home, but you know what I mean? The place that she is the safest right now. What is her actual crime in all of this?
Girl. You mean parasite.
I mean
She
child.
eats our food, drinks our water, then steals our most holy idol in thanks. Wrath, lock her up. She remains here until the rite is complete. And keep still, devil. Tila is restless.
Come, Koga. We took back the idol. Surely...
Do it.
You're literally threatening a teeny tiny child with a snake. What? Am I missing something? This has to be some kind of alternate universe kind of thing that I didn't think I'd ever see. Where somebody who's supposed to like cherish harmony and all this other stuff and like, you know, balance in nature, threatening a child with a snake. For doing something that kids do and you got this idol back anyway, so no harm done kind of thing? What? Hold on. Let me consult my dice on this. Let me just see if they agree, because normally they don't, but sometimes they do. And let's just see if this happens. Nope. No. You know what? Hold on. Let's just see if they'll agree with me this time. Sometimes they're finicky. You know how dice can be at times, I'm sure. The two of you, right? I'm sure you roll your dice. I see. Now the dice agree. 100% agree.
I hear the Tree Father's spirit in your words.
As you should.
It is as you say. Sifisif, Tila, to me.
Nice little snake. Don't
Out,
touch the
thief.
girl.
My grace has its limits.
Shadowheart?
Hurts.
Thank you, Koga. Master Halsin...
Halsin isn't here. Keep his name off your tongue, lest Tila pierce it.
Oh no. I hate wolves.
You do?
I didn't realize you were frightened of wolves, Shadowheart.
Okay. Listen,
Everyone's frightened of something.
it's true.
My fear's hardly irrational when you see the fangs on those things.
Fair. That is 100% fair. I understand we will stay far away from the wolf as best we can while we're here. Shall we? Oh, I guess people, do you guys need to talk to me kind of thing? Does it need to be done in private or here? Do you want to go somewhere real quick and have a quick little heart to heart? That's probably better than talking amongst our new friends, right?
Tiring business, isn't it? All this traveling and adventuring. Why don't we take a little break, Allow ourselves a few moments of rest? Gives me a chance to talk to you about something, well, rather important.
Yeah, of course. I'm glad we found a quiet spot to talk then. Is everything okay?
We've been on the road together for a while now.
Kinda, yeah.
Survived some perils, overcame some obstacles. Ever since you were kind enough to free me from that stone, I've seen you demonstrate remarkable guile and courage.
Thank you.
The way you diffused the tension between Zevlor and Aradin. The way you got Koga to release the girl. In short, I've grown to trust you.
Wow, that's actually very kind of you, Gail. Thank you. That's really nice to hear.
The reason I make a point of saying this is that I've grown confident enough to tell you something I've yet to tell another living soul.
Oh?
Except for my cat.
Oh, well.
You see, I have this condition.
A condition?
Very different from the parasite we share, but just as deadly.
Oh, good. That sounds awful, Gail. What kind of condition is this? Wait, can it be cured? Like, are we off on another adventure to go find a cure? Because if so, sign me up. I'm great on adventures.
No.
Oh.
It cannot be cured.
Oh, no.
And I assure you, I've left no page unturned in reaching that conclusion.
No, I trust you.
I can keep this condition under control, as indeed I've done for a significant amount of time, but that was under different circumstances altogether.
Okay.
Home, in Waterdeep. What it comes down to is this. Every so often, I need to get my hands on a powerful magical item and absorb the weave inside.
Like, you... Are you trying to tell me that you have an illness that causes you to need to consume, basically, raw magic? I didn't even know you could have an illness like that. Is that... Huh. That's, do you mind if I write that down? I might need to, you know, in the future. That's fine, right? But can I get some details on that?
I can say no more on the matter. Not now, anyway.
Fair.
Just trust me when I say it's all of vital importance. It's been days since I last consumed an artifact, since before we were abducted. It's only a matter of time before my craving returns.
Oh.
That is why I turn to you.
Ah.
I need you to help me find magic items to consume. It is vital. Dare I say it? Critical.
Critical? You just kind of took this up a whole nother notch. I mean, that's fine. Listen, it wasn't that I didn't trust you to, you know, not share information or something like that. It's just more, I just want to make sure I write down the details for science or something like that. Because this should be recorded by a bard. If only we knew one, right? So where do you think I could find all these artifacts that you need?
We've already done the finding.
We have?
In fact, you have one in your possession.
I do?
You know for yourself how hard won such an item was, and it will be no easier when even more are required to assuage my hunger. There'll be danger involved.
I love danger.
Or great cost.
That's fine. Don't worry. I expected as much, but I am happy to help, Gail. Whatever you need to stay healthy and alive.
Splendid. Bit of boldness will serve us well.
Yeah.
I'm sure we won't have to look very far to find what I need. Faerun overflows with magic-infused treasure. As do our packs, as a matter of fact. We've such an item already in our possession. Primed for the moment the need arises.
Then I will save it for you.
I count on you.
I know that look.
What look?
You're wondering why I was in pain before.
Well, yeah.
Let's just clear the air about
I would
that now.
love to.
It's just an old wound that hurts me from time to time. Nothing to be concerned about. It's nothing to do with the tadpoles, at least, in case your imagination is in danger of getting away from you. It's just something I have to live with.
You should know that as a bard, my imagination is always in danger of running away from me. Like, honestly, I just live and breathe my imagination running wild, and things that should never happen or never exist happen in my brain, and that's just how I make money. It's literally how I am able to afford all the snacks that I enjoy. So don't worry, if it happens, it's just an occupational hazard kind of thing. But how badly does this hurt you?
Quite a lot, if I'm being honest. But it always passes quickly, so I can manage.
It sounds awful, though. And not that I don't trust you, but I just want to confirm. You are sure it's not connected to the tadpole, right?
Positive.
Okay.
You can trust me on that.
I do. I do. But, you know, if you ever want to talk and all this other stuff, I'm here. I'm definitely 100% willing to talk about it. But before we keep going and go talk to that awful druid, do you mind if I ask about your fear of wolves?
They're ravenous predators with fangs like daggers. It's hardly an irrational fear to harbor. You've been decent to me so far. Maybe if you can, don't make me face any more of them. At least, not alone.
No. Of course not. We'll try to avoid wolves. And listen, I understand. Everybody has their own fears. I've got some. I'm sure everybody else we're traveling with does too. It's nothing to be ashamed of, and nobody will judge you. And if they do, I will talk to them.
Really?
Yeah.
Some might think it makes me a liability.
Oh, no.
Maybe that's what I like about you. You're different.
Thank you. Thank you very much. All right. Are you ready to keep going? All right, Shadowheart, listen, I am going to be brutally honest with you, though. I did want to just say hello to the wolf to give him our scent so he doesn't attack us, because that's something that I fear, given that you do have a fear of wolves. So I'm going to leave you here where you can't see the wolf at all. So you just stay here. I'm going to go have a quick chit chat with him, and then after I'll come back and I'll just let you know that it's all okay and you don't have to worry about him. How's that?
Another stranger come to vex me. What will you do? Hunt me? Grab my tail? Shout until my head hurts?
No, that's not at all what I'm here for. I just wanted to give you my smell, and I'm sure my other companions' smells are on me too, so then that way you know that we mean you absolutely no harm.
No, wait. You smell fresh. Safe. You can stay, if you must.
Thank you. Okay, all done. Now Shadowheart can roam around here without worrying about the wolf. Shadowheart, you don't have to worry anymore about the wolf. I handled it. It's great. He actually seems quite nice, so he's not going to bother us. Where even are we? This is interesting. Is it like a library of sort? Is there a... Shadowheart, can you stay... Oh, and Gail, you're over there too, perusing the library. Listen, can you both keep an eye out for like 2 seconds? What is back here? Huh. It's a... Okay. Nobody's looking. Nobody's here. If I just really quickly lockpick this and see what's in here, maybe I can have some information to help me for the tieflings. If my lockpicking skills are not going to fail me today. Oh, thank goodness. I was worried I was going to have to call a Starian to come over. What is in here? A book. A half-torn note. Marks are crisp. There, it's slashed.
Not everyone subscribes to what is mine is yours, it seems.
Hi. Hi. It's so nice to meet you. Whoops. Don't worry. I didn't steal anything. I was just perusing your library. Shadowheart, you were supposed to be my lookout. Now I can read this again. Swamp Docks tree, meet me alone. This was to Koga. Oh, interesting. He's gone now. Okay, right there. Doesn't have to know a thing. You are the worst lookout. The two of you.
Go on. Say it. You think I'm a monster?
Oh, I think you're a monster. Yes, 100% I do. You literally just threatened a child with a snake.
Too kind. A demon, more like.
That too. You literally threatened a child. What am I supposed to think? That you're like the nicest person to ever grace the face of the entirety of the area that we find ourselves in? No, it was a child.
Yes, you would say so. I know your kind. You see only villains and victims. A viper bears her fangs defending her brood. I call her mother. You call her monster. No matter. I took back the idol of Sylvanus, and the rite is resumed. We will seal the grove, free from harm, free of intruders.
You sound like such a peach. Listen, Zevlor, you do know, thinks that his people are going to die on the road, right? Is that not at all a concern to you or anything like that? That these innocent people who are literally just looking for shelter think that they're going to die if they leave here too early?
And mine perish if he stays.
How?
You showed great mettle at the gate. The mettle of a skilled sword for hire. I want you to provide your services to Zevlor. Offer to guide the Outlanders out of the grove. I'm sure they'll reward you well. They're to be gone before final prayer. If they are not, the Viper must strike.
So, basically, you are threatening me with the tieflings' lives if I don't help them escape the grove. Right. Right. Okay, so they've got to leave. They got to escape. They got to run before final prayer, which I don't know how long that is. How long do I have? Is this like a few days or is this like a chop kind of thing? I feel like I've got some days, so I'm going to go with that. Don't you do the final prayer until I've had a chance to get all of this settled. Or else, I don't know what the or else is, but I've got a lot of friends. And they'll make sure the or else becomes an or else. How about that? I guess I should go talk to Zevlor then.
You will do more than speak. This tale ends but one way. With the Outlander rot cleansed, and the grove forever shrouded.
Yep. Pretty much. I don't know about the rest of you, but I really don't like her. Like, she just makes my skin crawl. I don't know why. Listen, there was the whole thing about the tree and everything like that. We should do some investigating before we talk to Zevlor. Like, I 100% think that this is something that we shouldn't deal with until, you know, we investigate further. And if I remember my druid rights, things like these, it's gonna take a few days. Especially because it was interrupted. So I think we have time. But first, is this a healer? This looks like a medicine-y kind of area. I mean, a cauldron. Lots of stuff. Maybe this is a healer. Can I talk to you?
I see you. Just give me a moment.
Okay. Is there anything I can do to help?
A moment.
Okay.
This medicat.
Oh! Wow. Hello.
There. It's up to her now. Life or death.
Hopefully she picks life.
Now, what was it you needed?
Healing. 100% healing. It looks like I might have found the right person, actually. Are you a healer by any chance?
I do what I can. For most folks, that's enough.
Okay.
Come here. Let's have a look at you. You seem healthy enough. A bit tired around the eyes, maybe.
Yeah, you... that's a one way. You could put that... I had something crawl into my eye, my knowledge at the time-ish. I mean, I kind of knew, kind of didn't, but it crawled right in. It's very uncomfortable.
Crawled in?
Yeah.
Some sort of bug? Or... Wait, did it look like a tadpole? But from your worst nightmare? All slime, teeth, and tentacles.
Wow, that is one way to put it. I mean, is there any other kind of tadpole? Like, it's not like it was like a frog or it was awful. Let me tell you, absolutely awful.
That's a serious condition.
I know.
Come, follow me.
Okay.
I might be able to help.
Really? Wait, sincerely?
We need to be quick. This way.
Okay. I think we found a healer. Maybe we're gonna get a cure. Why do I have to go first for this cure? I don't know, but if somebody else wants to volunteer for it, that would be great.